Hi, this is Brian Hannon. I'm Vice President of Sales with LeveragePoint. Today, I'm going to walk through one of our demonstration value stories from a fictitious company called Valorum Manufacturing. You can think of a value story as a PowerPoint presentation that has a value model or mathematical model embedded inside. This helps calculate and display value in real time. This example is a high-end HVAC unit we are trying to sell to Apple Corporation. Before the call, the salesperson can go to a hidden call prep screen here and input operational data, things like facility size, cost per kilowatt hour, expected downtime, etc. This allows the salesperson to start with their best estimates, and as we'll see as we go through the presentation or the demo, also invites the prospect to push back during and throughout the conversation. Now, as we move forward, Chapter 1 is typically a discussion about the product itself. So here we get into some discussion about what Apple might be experiencing today. Are they happy with their current solution? Is it performing as they would like? We can start to introduce our unique features to give them an idea of how this new technology might interest them, and of course, where we can add value. We'll then start to expose some of the key operating assumptions. As you can see, these are similar to the data that we reviewed during the hidden call prep screen, but the goal now is to introduce it to the customer. We want them to see us customizing the story for them, with them, and obviously encourage their participation. Hopefully, this is now becoming a back and forth conversation with the folks at Apple. If we can start to adjust and agree on some of these operating assumptions that we use, the folks at Apple feel like it's a partnership, and hopefully they will continue to work with us to customize the presentation versus it just being a one-way discussion or an audience. As we get further into the presentation, we'll be focusing on particular value drivers. Here we have a slide that has been designed specifically based on the value model. This focuses on 3 positive value drivers. So our equipment requires less energy to run, experiences less planned downtime, and incurs less maintenance cost. We're now showing a value estimate. This is something we do many times early in a value story and allows us to set the stage for what we'll be talking about. Here, we're projecting the value based on what we've learned so far. We think we can generate almost $400,000 per year in additional value compared to the equipment that Apple is currently using. So we believe across the 10-year lifespan that we can generate almost $4 million in additional value. Now that's obviously a bold claim. We'll need to back it up, and that's what we'll do in the next chapter. In chapter 3, we're using these next few slides to help us build the case that we're making. Each slide focuses on the individual value drivers. We can start with the reduction in energy costs, then proceed to a reduction in downtime and a reduction in maintenance costs. On any of these slides, we can show how a particular value is calculated. By showing the equation as well, the customer might tell us to change the assumptions to better reflect the reality of the situation. The final chapter involves summarizing the value case we have been making up until this point. We show the impact our solution could have for Apple using the data captured in the conversation, using different types of charts and graphs. The first slide here is a standard waterfall chart. We work with our customers to display the data in a way that best suits their business, the audience, and the way they want to tell their story. Here's 2 more ways we can display the data that help summarize the whole story. We can customize the entire presentation by embedding video, audio, and different charts all within your company's branding. Finally, we can use the share link feature to allow the customer to adjust the value story on their own. This allows the salesperson to see and track what changes the customer makes after the call. The customized presentation can be embedded into your CRM like Salesforce.com. We can generate a PDF or a PowerPoint download here, which allows the prospect to share internally with colleagues, decision makers, and of course, procurement. Use LeveragePoint stories to see improved win rates, increased deal sizes, and reduced sales cycle. Feel free to reach out and schedule a demo with us. Thank you.